What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I want to discuss with you all my plan on making 100K in 2023. Now, this channel is my secondary channel, and pretty much everything that I'm going to discuss is going to tie into my main channel, MTG Productions. I'll be leaving a link in the description down below if you want to check it out. So without further delay, let's dive right in. So one of the first ways that I plan on making 100K in 2023 is to stay consistent with YouTube videos and also to work with Notion to stay up to date. So with my main channel, MTG Productions, I make videos about tech and I also do continue school. This is actually my last year. I will hopefully be graduating by the end of August with an internship included, but nonetheless, that does take up time, and it's important for me to be consistent and to post videos on the regular, because in the end, making videos is one of my passions, something I enjoy, but it also does earn revenue. And many people do turn back and go back to channels to watch videos on that are consistent. I mean, posting once a month rather than posting once a week. I'd rather go back and subscribe to a channel that posts regularly so I can watch new content about them every single week, or even more frequently every 2-3 days. So for me, up until a couple months ago, I've been working more on long form videos, but YouTube Shorts has been being pushed a lot through YouTube itself. So I also have been working more on YouTube Shorts, and because of school, I can't really promise an exact time and day or a day of the week or every 2 weeks of a video that I'll put out. Like, I can't say every Tuesdays I'm going to put out a video. It all depends on my workflow, but I'm trying to be consistent, pushing more quantity videos over quality as of right now, and making at least two long form videos a week, sometimes even 3, depends on the workload from school. And the remainder of those days of the week, so if I do upload 2 videos a week, the remainder of the 5 days, I will be uploading a YouTube short. Obviously, there are going to be some days where I don't upload a YouTube short either, because I also want to just put into effect some days something may come up and I won't be able to upload a YouTube short that day. But in the end, it's to be consistent. These are all going to be earning revenue. And with these YouTube videos, I can tie in my wallpapers. I can tie in affiliates, sponsorships, and these all relate to being consistent with YouTube videos. The more YouTube videos I make, the more ways I will be boosting my revenue. And I'm going to be using Notion to stay up to date. I'll be using one of my templates that I've released. I'll be leaving a link in the description down below if you want to take a look at it. I've been using this specifically for myself to make sure I get my video from start to scratch, from its planning to editing, making the thumbnail, making sure it's uploaded and published. And it really has made my workflow much more smoother. So I know which exact videos I need to work on. That's going to bring me to the second reason, or the second way I'm going to make 100K in 2023, is to maximize sales on digital products. So for the past year, I've been working real hard on improving my wallpaper packs, that's plural. And this year in 2023, I'm aiming to release one wallpaper pack every single month. Hopefully it does pan out in that way, but I'm going to work hard to push out as much digital products as I can and to maximize the sales and to market them. And the best way to put out these digital products, these wallpapers, is to showcase them in my videos. And it just works really well because I'm showing phones in my videos. And many people in the past would ask me what wallpapers I would use, and I thought this was a great opportunity to just put in some creativity, gain an extra skill, a new skill, and make some wallpaper packs. And hopefully this will maybe open up another door, another opportunity to make other new products in the future. But that's one thing, maximizing sales on the digital products in any way possible, sharing them on my social media platforms like Instagram and Twitter, and also on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, again, showing my latest wallpaper packs that do come out. So yeah, just with wallpaper packs, there's that. And also I'm working hard on Notion to learn more about it and to release more templates in the future. This current template I use with the YouTube template planner is one I personally use. But again, like I said, I'm going to be working on learning to make more Notion templates to help ease the productivity, or to help improve the productivity of many others. Number 3 is going to be maximizing sales on affiliates. Last year was my best year in affiliates. Again, these are products that I use and products that I would recommend. Most of the products I show on the channel are ones that I would recommend. And last year, plugging those in my videos, I've been able to make more than I have ever made in past years. Affiliates was actually one of the larger chunks that revenue that I made. So that's a huge plus, and definitely going to be maximizing sales, making sure that the audience, that the viewer knows that you can purchase this product and it's going to help the channel. And a lot of people do realize that affiliate links, they help out the channel. And sometimes when I want to support my favorite YouTuber, for example, and the product they're showcasing, and I really want to get that product too, I'll go ahead and use their affiliate link and purchase that product. So at least a portion of that revenue will go out to my favorite YouTuber. And 2023, I just don't want to be stuck on Amazon affiliates, but also I've delved into a couple more affiliate programs, but I just don't want to stay confined to one. And that's one of my goals for 2023. Now, number 4, reach out to more sponsorships. 2022 was my best year. I've had numerous sponsorships, but I wanted to bring it to a point where it takes up the entire year. So I have sponsorships lined up consistently. I mean, I'm not expecting to have a sponsorship lined up right now for December of 23, but I want to keep the relationship going with brands and to consistently bring sponsored videos, for example, to the channel, and also raising my rate because I'm putting in more work. It's taking more time to make those sponsored videos. And for me, the biggest thing is time. And also, as the channel continues to grow, I do believe that it's more important to put in more work to continue to see that growth in the channel. So definitely reaching out to more sponsorships and raising the rate. Don't sell yourself really low. I mean, try to negotiate, and sometimes they're going to say no. If they don't want to negotiate, with you, you're going to have to say no and move on. There have been really great brands that I've wanted to work with, but they will not negotiate. What they say, for example, I've had rates as low as like $50 for a sponsored video, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. That is really low, and they were kind of rude about it. So I just shut them down and I moved on, and hopefully they'll realize later on and that they want to work with me, and they'll come back and say, hey, we want to work with you at a much higher rate. But don't try to just sell yourself, okay, I'm working with a sponsor. Yes, I get to say this video is sponsored by, for example, Samsung, but then they're going to give you a low rate. So make sure that you have a higher rate, and sometimes you're just going to have to say no and move on. That's bringing me to number 5, and this is something that I have to pay extra close attention to, is to minimize the amount of expenses throughout the year. Now, for one thing, there's a whole coffee dilemma of buying Starbucks every day, and you can actually just make your coffee at home. It's much cheaper. I've definitely been doing that, and I definitely cut down on how much I spend, especially at Starbucks or in coffee in general. I still do go outside and pick up Starbucks and have my coffee, but it's not every day anymore, which is a huge plus. In those days that, I just don't want to leave and go grab coffee, then I'll just make it myself at home. But I definitely want to make it more of a priority to every time I'm going to drink coffee is to drink it at home. And it can be other expenses too, just minimizing the amount of, just chocolate or junk or whatever it is that that's something that I've also minimized too. I'm not just, sitting watching TV or watching a movie and just eating. If I'm always consistently doing some type of work which is keeping me busy, as soon as I kind of have free time to just watch a movie, then it becomes a habit of trying to look for things. So even at that time where technically many do use as free time, I'm either editing videos, doing homework, or getting a good cardio exercise in. So minimizing any type of expenses that are just not necessary. Obviously, you're going to need gas for your car if you have a gas car. You're going to need groceries, but you can kind of minimize the amount of groceries. There are groceries you need and groceries you want. Make sure you know the difference between the two. Like, do you need chocolate milk? No. But do you need milk? Yes. Do you need eggs? Yes. I mean, it all depends on what you need. But that's something you personally have to differentiate. Like, I don't need Starbucks coffee every single day, so I will be minimizing how much I buy. So I hope these types of information, or at least the things that I plan on doing this year to make 100K, are actions that you also can take into consideration if you plan on making a YouTube channel, to stay consistent with them. If you're going to make digital products, make sure you maximize sales, try to market them in every way possible. Same goes for affiliates. Again, if you're working with companies and sponsorships, make sure you don't sell yourself low. Raise your rate. If your rate is, like, for example, $2,000 for a sponsored video, don't have the company or the sponsor reaching out saying that's too much, we're going to give you 500, and say, okay, fine, we're working with a great company anyway. Try to keep your rate, and even sometimes you can negotiate for higher rates. You can give them reasons why. My subscriber count is this much, my following count is this much, and time for me is crucial. I have many other things on top of making videos going on. So for me, time, I'm selling my time to you. That's the important thing. I see it as I'm selling my time for you, and my time costs this much to make a video for you. And last but not least, minimizing the amount of expenses. Kind of cut out the wants and put in just the needs. And once you start making more and earning more, then you can kind of put out a little bit of a portion from that earnings into your wants. And hopefully I'll personally pass my goal of 100K in 2023 in earned revenue. And hopefully whatever goals you have this year, I hope that all of you do pass them as well. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.